It is Friday, February 12th, and I'm going to do my recap for today. Not the best day ever. Um, yeah, not the best day ever. Was a little bit nervous, wasn't feeling on my A game today, and yeah, I've had a good week. I was up. It's my best week ever. Um, it's my best week ever. I've made this week $6,700. I mean, probably a little bit more. Because TraderView just I don't know why it takes a little bit of money off of my P&L, but yeah, around 600, eight, $6,700, $6,800. My best week by far. So coming in, I was up 5,700, $5,800. Today I made 459. So I was coming in. I don't know why I was feeling nervous. I was feeling I was feeling nervous. I feeling like I didn't want to give back any money. I didn't want to give back any profit. I've had a totally green week. Um, yeah, I had a green week. Every day has been green, and I just didn't want to give back any profits. I was in the mindset of just not losing money, not losing money, and yeah, that's not a good mindset to be in. I was afraid. I was nervous. I wasn't feeling good. I yeah, I mean, I wrote down on a piece of paper my three objectives for the week, which I have completed. So I'm happy with that. Yes, I had a little bit of a mishap, but all in all, I completed the objectives, so I'm very happy. I set those objectives last week, and today I had the best week I've ever had. Coincidence? Maybe. There's a lot of good action this week with the cannabis stocks and the Bitcoin stocks, so maybe it's a coincidence, but I don't think it is. And it goes to show like how following small objectives, at least for me at this point, how helpful that has been. So, but yeah, coming in today, I was nervous. I was nervous. I didn't want to give back any profit because last week wasn't the best. I was having a good week, and then I gave it all back and some more. So I wanted to end up the week strong and not have a red day, and that is a problem. I shouldn't be focusing on having a red day or having a green day or anything. I should be focused on my three objectives. I should be focused on coming into the day with the idea to execute those objectives, and that's it. Whatever happens after that, it's gonna happen. I shouldn't be looking at my P&L, worried about my P&L. So this is something that I'm definitely going to have to work. I'm gonna have to visualize myself just being calm with losing, with winning, not getting overzealous, not getting out, not panicking out, just following my objectives. And red days are gonna happen. Green days are gonna happen. I'm gonna have drawdowns. It's fine. I have to be comfortable with it. That also comes with experience. But yeah, I feel like I really have to like sit down, visualize. That's another thing that I told myself I was gonna do. I was gonna visualize myself being comfortable with executing trades, being comfortable losing more than my drawdown. I have to be comfortable with that. If I said that my stop was gonna be today was gonna be based on my average winning days and whatnot, it's gonna be like $650 was gonna be my stop loss. I have to visualize myself being comfortable losing 800 and walking away. I have to do that because what's gonna happen? What's happened before is like I'm gonna lose 800. I'm gonna be all upset, all riled up, all emotional, and I'm gonna probably draw down to 1200, 1300, 1500, and that's a problem. That is a problem that's happened to me before. So I have to get comfortable with losing money. I mean, it's almost impossible, right? But I mean, that's what experienced traders do, right? I mean, they are comfortable with losing money. They are comfortable with walking away, and I have to do that too. I have to visualize myself, and today was a reflection of that. Today I didn't perform well. I didn't perform well. I was, getting myself chopped out a lot. I was taking positions that I don't usually take or that I shouldn't take. Let's just say, and I didn't let one big winner run, and I was up. I was up, and I didn't want to let this trade run. Trade that I was in the green, and it was looking good. So yeah, I'm a little bit disappointed in that aspect, but it's fine. I'm going to That's what I'm going to do that. I'm gonna sit down, visualize. Um, yeah, visualize myself getting into trades and not exiting unless my stop loss hits. Because why would I exit a profitable trade if my stop loss hasn't been hit and it's going in the right direction? It makes no sense. That is just nervousness. That is just loss aversion, and I have to get better at that because that's what elite traders do, right? That's what good, experienced traders do. It takes time. I understand. I recognize that, but I want to put myself in that mindset. I don't want to come into a Friday where I've had four straight winning days, my best week ever, and be nervous about it. No, this should have been a day where maybe put a little bit more risk on. You know, I've been doing good. Maybe I put a little bit more risk on. I have some leeway there, but yeah, I didn't do it, but it's fine. It's a lesson to be learned, and it's been a challenging week. It's been my best week, but it's definitely been a challenging one. I've come down from losing in the beginning of every day, pretty much. Today was no exception. I took a bad trade in the beginning of the day, so yeah, it's something that I have to look out for. Look out for definitely. Um, I have to be, yeah, I have to be. Let's say I'm gonna be careful, but no, I don't have to be careful. I just have to focus on my three objectives. What are those three objectives? Number one, every trade that I enter, which I did this week, I'm very proud of that. Every trade that I enter is gonna have a stop loss, a predetermined stop loss. Then I can adjust it in accordance, but I have the 50 cents and the $1 stop loss. Yeah, depending on that, I adjust it on the trade station chart on the trade station chart. But that objective I did, I'm very happy with that. The second objective, not trade after 9:45 with more than 500 shares. I did it until yesterday. Yesterday I didn't realize I took in a thousand share position at 9:46, 9:47. I didn't realize that. But let's just say I did do that too. I didn't trade with more than 500 shares after 9:45. Happy with that. The other one that I didn't follow yesterday, and it worked in my benefit, but it could have been worse, right? It was stop trading after more than $500 loss, and yesterday I drove down until minus 1,000, and I came back. I made the money, so I am happy. I am, you know, I am happy that I was able to do that. But yeah, it's important that I do just walk away, and it would have been a good. It would have still been my best week. Just I have these results, I would have lost 1,000, made 450. It still would have been my best week. So it's something to bear in mind, right? It's something to work on, So the same thing next week is going to be the same. Right? Yeah, I put my stop loss for the day a little bit higher, but it's going to be the same objectives. And because what? Why is that? Because this is how I envision myself in the future, being the trader that I want to be. Is following these parameters, and obviously they're going to adjust. I'm not always going to trade only 500 shares after 9:45. As my size goes up, as I feel more comfortable with my size, that's another thing that I have to work in visualization, right? But as I get more comfortable, I will elevate, increase that share size. But until then, I have to stick with these objectives. When I see myself in the future, as a future profitable, I mean, I'm already profitable, but take it to the next level, whatever that may be. For some people, I mean, $6,700 in a week. For some people, it's what they make in a day, and that's where I want to be in the future, right? So how do I envision myself getting there? I envision myself following parameters, being disciplined. I've had a lack of discipline many times where I don't follow my rules. I don't obey. I don't work in my best interest many times. So that is something that I have to work on. And small, doable, achievable goals every week is the best way of doing it. This way, I can build myself up little by little and become the trader that I want to be in the future, right? What is the difference between me and a trader that is in the future? Again, discipline, obviously sizing up, I know takes time. Um, but yeah, basically discipline, following my rules, not not getting super emotional where I just draw down what I did for the whole week. It's gonna happen. I understand, but the less that it happens and the more disciplined that I am, the better. You know, and I say it's gonna happen. Why would it happen? I mean, it doesn't have to happen. It's not good that it happens. It's not good. It's not good. It's not good what happened to me last week. It's not good what happened to me last week, where I was up $2,300 and I gave it all back and more. Again, I mean, I say it every day, but still, it is not an acceptable behavior. It is just not. Here, could have walked away. Had many chances to walk away, and I just dug myself into a big hole. And then I couldn't take it anymore. I'm down $1,800, and fuck it, lost all the money. And then the same thing Friday. I start down, terrible. I get myself all the way back up, and then all the way down. Not acceptable behavior. It's not. It's not. No professional, no real professional that's been doing this for years and years and years will do that. Well, at least that's not the professional I want to be. That's not who I want to be. I want to be able, and it's all in the mind. I understand it's all in the mind. It's all in the mind. I have loss aversion, like everybody does. Loss aversion, whatever you call it. It's the incapability of accepting my losses. And trading, you have to accept your losses. And when I envision again myself in the future, it's I am a trader that can accept my losses. I can have a day where I'm losing and just walk away and be okay with it, not be happy with it. Obviously, try to work on why did I make that mistake, but recognize that that is going to happen and being okay with it. That is the trader that I want to be. So, yeah. Enough with that. Let's see my trades for today. What did I do good? What did I do bad? I started the day with TLRY over here. So I started the day with TLRY. Immediately, I lost $460. So I got in at the lows. Why did I get in at the? Let's see here. Okay. Here we go. So I saw this breakdown. TLRY was coming down, came down yesterday pretty heavily. As you can see here, came down a lot. I mean, 2 days ago, yesterday, it was at $70 pre-market. And now it's at 20 and 32, right? It's, yeah, big difference. So I was looking for, okay, that was yesterday. I was looking for a breakdown, right? But this has happened before a lot. I've lost in this pattern before where I see like, okay, sometimes it is gonna come down, but many times you just get this resistance pre-market. So yeah, I made the mistake. I was looking for a short all the way down to L2 over here from the daily open to L2, and it just didn't happen. I got in at 288.84, so basically, yeah, basically almost at the lows. Entered with a hard stop, 50 cents, got stopped out. Thank goodness. This is why it's so important to have hard stops. If I didn't get stopped out, I would have lost in this candle. I would have lost over $2,000. I don't know if I would have held it, but if I would have waited for the pullback, but still, I would have lost $2,200. Potentially. So instead of losing 500, I would have for sure lost 1,000, 1,500, something like that. Because nobody can tell me, nobody can guarantee me that TLRY may not go up into 32.18 or whatever. Probably not, but you never know. Look how many points it got down yesterday. 8 points. 8 points. 1,000 shares, $8,000. So it's super important to have, at least for me, these hard stops. And when you're day trading, and you do momentum and scalping and all that stuff, yeah, 1,000%. So I went with 1,000 shares, got stopped out there. Then I took APHA. I went long APHA. Where did I go long? I went long APHA 15.45. So I went long. Yeah. So yeah. Okay. So I went long here. I was going long for the break of the open because I saw TLRY really moving up, gapping up. So I went for that long, but exited literally 8 seconds later. I didn't see the gap that I wanted to see, and I also saw a lot of resistance, and I saw the VWAP. VWAP didn't break, So if we all didn't break, I decided to just get out. Yeah, I just got out of APHA. Yeah, just hundred and $110 there, not much. Could have been a good trade, It could have been a nice gap up, but I even got before. I got right for the break of L2. I went for the breakout trade. Didn't happen. So when I saw APHA making this resistance here and not following through, I decided to try shorting TLRY. I saw this huge breakup, a little bit of overextension, you could say, resistance in this candle, not a big strong candle. So I went short, maybe a little bit, little bit late, maybe or not. Yeah, 29.29. So I went short. Actually, what a terrible short. No, no, no. Okay, I went short 30.50. Correct. Okay, that's much better. So I went short right over here. 30.50. Probably wanted to get a little bit in, sooner, but that's the price that I got. 30.50 covered. Did I short it again? Another? Okay, I don't know why this happened. Why I shorted another 100 shares? Okay, well, whatever. Covered into this move. I saw this big elongated candle, this big hammer here, right right at the lows. Right when you see this, it's probably gonna be a reversal, right? So I covered my last 400 shares, 29.32, so right above the daily open, and I decided to go long. Um, I shorted here again because I wanted to see if I had shares to short because I tried to reshort it based on this level again to see if it retested, but I didn't have enough shares to short. I already exhausted the 2,000 that I borrowed, pretty much. I had like 300 left, so I was just trying to short another 100. Didn't work out well. Whatever, in and out, just to try. And then okay, so I then went into Riot. I went into Riot, and Riot, I lost money today in Riot. It was not good. I made mistakes. I was going against. Okay, I want. I should have gotten in. I should have gotten in here. That's what I was seeing, and this is a big mistake that I didn't get in here. Right, daily open. I mean, comes down strong. I also want to short it pre-market. I have to start doing that. I'm gonna put the feature in TradeStation to short pre-market. I have to do it. I really have to do it. Um, but yeah, wanted to have this gap down. Wanted to get in, didn't get in. Saw the retest, and then I saw, it's just perfect. R4, perfect level. If it doesn't break R4, it's gonna pull back. If it opens between R3 and R4, it doesn't break R4, it's gonna come down to R3 most of the time, especially here. Look how it couldn't get above the daily open. I mean, it could, but barely, right? A few cents above. So this should have been my trade for the day. But with hesitation, nervousness, I didn't get it. I should have gotten in this trade. Whatever, didn't do it. I wanted to get in here too for the breakdown. Didn't do it either. Mistake. I should have gotten it again here. Didn't do it. Big mistake. And then when I got in, it was okay. No, I got into the RY, correct. Well, we'll look at this trade, but then we'll go back to Taylor White and why I was so okay. Wait, let's go back to Taylor White, and this is gonna explain why I got into Riot. I went to Taylor White because I saw this hammer, I saw the move up, and I'm like, okay, it's not coming down. There is some support here. It didn't come out. It didn't come down here. It has a huge hammer here. It crossed the daily open. I mean, it had this big breakup. It had this holding the daily open level. It is gonna come up. It's gonna come up. Went long $700, 700 shares, 29.57. I mean, look at this great entry. I mean, this is a great entry. 938. I mean, this is a fantastic entry. Fantastic entry. I got out like a little bitch. Sorry. 29.82. Literally in this candle, right? Because I saw R1, L1, which honestly doesn't have much relevance. L1. It's not a L1 and R1 are not big levels of support or resistance in the with the converted pivot points. So yeah, yeah, I got out. I got on and I missed this huge trade. That was very frustrating. This could have been $2,000, $3,000 trade. I mean, that $1,400, $2,000 trade. It could have and it should have been that. It's that was really frustrating. I mean, And that's the again the loss aversion and the nervousness. And when you come in like that into the day, only bad things are gonna happen. My stop, I said, is gonna be below the daily open, right? Even better, should have been below this level over here. And if it got to this level, short it, right? Because then it is proven that it wants to come down, or at least it has a high chance. But you see this? I know I see this setup, gaps up. Obviously, it's coming. It was coming. It was down for the day 9%, 10%. But you see this setup, and you see this hammer over here, just I guess getting people stopped out that were going long, and then making the move. That is a long setup. That is a long setup, and I know it. I know it. I know it's a long setup. But yeah, I messed that one up. So that could have been my day. That could have been a great day, but it didn't happen. So then I went short Riot. No real reason. I was frustrated because I missed those trades. I missed the TLRY trade. So I went. Oh, did I buy it? Okay, I bought Riot. I bought Riot 46.16 945. I bought it here. Why? Why? Why did I? Why here? Why did I buy Riot here? 46.16. 46. That's the fucking name. Why in the hell did I even go? That makes no sense. 9 EMA is far away. Um, doesn't make any sense whatsoever. Got stopped out, lost money there. Then I went short 44.85 at 950. Yeah, 950. Got stopped out. I mean, I took a 5 cents, gain. I didn't see the pattern. Then I went short APHA. Oh no, I went long. Did I go long or short? I went short APHA. It was a mess. You see how I make these mistakes when I go in, go out, go in, go out. That's how I always, lose money after 9:45. But I usually go with 1,000, 2,000 shares. So I literally get my account wiped out. Now I'm going with 500, so it is manageable. I'm not afraid. I see the mistake and I just get out. Right, that's it. But I went short 500 shares. Um, I actually went short here. Yeah, I already said that. So I went short 500 shares, 952, 952 here. I went here because I saw Taylor White making a little bit of a you know reversal. Yeah, didn't happen. Didn't happen. 4 cent win. That's it. I went short again. 1632 at 952 again. So around here. Got covered too. Not it was not there. And then I lost money in Riot. Right, this was my last trade. Another win against the trend. I knew it was gonna probably come up. Win against the trend. I wanted to get in here. That was my other entry. That was my other good entry. Why? Well, kind of like a head and shoulders formation. Now that I'm looking at it, but yeah, it had a surge up. Okay, I mean, it found support over here. Didn't break the R's. Right, that means that it's still in a level of strength. Got to R4. This should have been my short. This should have been my short right over here. But whatever. I saw it come all the way down because I went long over here. I saw the setup over here. Right, R2 held perfectly, perfectly. A little bit of elongated candle over here too. So it's not a full bar, full red big bar, right? You can see the same as here, right? Same pattern, and it comes up. So yeah, um, I should have gotten in here. Didn't do it. Went short. Went short. 955. 955. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Don't know why. Don't know why. You see, those are the mistakes that I make. I was up like 700, $650. Yeah, got stopped out. 40 cents, 500 shares, $200. Finished the day 456. That's that's how it went. That's how it went. No reason to entering this trade. Then I should have gone long, to be honest, because if it's not coming down, it is gonna come up pretty much, pretty likely. But I just didn't. At that point, I was already too nervous. I wasn't feeling good. I wasn't feeling myself. I've been a bit sick these past couple of days. Yeah, and I just really wanted the week to be over in a way, you know. I just wanted the week to be over. I'll take it. I'll take a week like this, you know. I'll take a week where I make $6,700. You know, I move for the month $6,000, which is $1,100 more than my average daily goal. Um, so oh, not goal because it's what I would be happy with, you know. $500 a day, $10,000 a month. I would be for now content with that. But again, I cannot focus on the P&L. I cannot focus on the P&L because if I do, I don't execute trades and I'm nervous and so on, you know. So yeah, it's just see here until February 3rd. Okay, I didn't have the best executions to be honest. Let me see. Wait. Okay. Okay, 55. Five winning trades, four losing trades. But I was up, 2,200 bucks, and I gave it all away. Right, that's what I did. Yeah, got myself to minus 600. Look, it was 36% accuracy last week in winning trades. Not good at all, man. But this week, much better, much better. 66%. That is not bad at all. And today I messed up a little bit, but that is not bad at all. I mean, that is I would yeah, that's good. That's good. That goes in line more or less with my 945. My 945 stats a little bit higher even, right? Have 50% on accuracy since November. That's when a little bit of a turning point in my trading career. So I'm averaging $500 a day. That's still good, you know. Since November, I'm averaging $500 a day. That's where I want to keep it. That's where I want to keep it. But again, I cannot focus on that. Um, yeah, if I go and I look, 15 minutes. So see here, I average 60% of my trades are winning trades from 9:30 to 9:45. That's good. So I did better this week. I did better. I'm happy. I followed my objectives and I did better. I'm happy. And you see, my P&L will be better. My P&L will be better if I just hit until 9:45. My P&L will be better since from November, right? Would be 3,000 and change better. Not crazy. It's a couple of good days, you know, but still, still. Um, yeah, yeah. Again, winning trades, winning percentage. It's not the most important. What really matters is what you make. Like your risk to reward. Risk to reward is the most important right now. It's 1.71 profit factor. It's not. I guess I don't know what am I comparing to, but that's not bad, I guess. And then look how right it's coming up. Breaks R4 here, comes up. It's probably gonna reach R5. It's probably gonna reach R5. So yeah, that's my recap for today. Long one, longest of the week. But yeah, whatever. I mean, nobody's gonna really watch it either way. So okay, I mean, this is for me. So yeah, if anybody watches it, I hope you enjoy it. Yeah, whatever. Who gives a fuck, man? Bye. Have a good weekend.